Hey there, everyone. Welcome to episode 359 of the Building in Public series. Today is our Tuesday update, and wow, we're getting closer to a year of this series, which is absolutely mental. Yeah, honestly, today has been one of those, right? We've been busy from start to finish. We've done so much stuff today. We've had meetings on meetings on meetings. We've talked about a bunch of stuff. We're developing new SaaS projects at the moment. We've made literally notes on everything today, like what we're building and stuff, and it's pretty cool because I kind of set out for this week mainly to be getting in touch with clients, reigniting stuff for 2026 and kind of just getting things moving and everything. And yeah, today was a part of that as well. But what we mainly focused on today is there's a bunch of clients that we have had work with in 2025, but we haven't managed to finish it because we've been so busy, right? And it's kind of on them as well because they've been busy with their own stuff, and we've kind of, we've been working with each other, but like from a distance. You know what I mean? So kind of today, that's what we were doing. We were closing the gap on a bunch of clients and setting things up. I've got some notes here, and I'm going to be doing a website for these guys over the next week or so. So that's good. We've got that in now, and that's sorted. That's finalized. And I think what I kind of got out of today as well is how I'm going to try and look at doing websites in the future, because this particular website is more of like a web app because it's going to be a booking system and it's also going to be like a learning platform. Now, the problem is, right, I could build that in WordPress, right, but it would take far longer to do. Whereas if I was just in Lovable, right, Lovable is honestly a few prompts away, and it's one of those out of the box and stuff. In this particular use case, Lovable is much better at getting the work done than it would be to sit there, go through WordPress, get multiple subscriptions for it, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, today's been a weird one. Today has been about a bunch of different lessons, a bunch of different like techniques to build stuff and everything, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, as a whole, this week has been already. It's been manic. Tomorrow is going to be even more exciting for us because tomorrow is going to be more of a client-focused day. I've been emailing a bunch of clients today as well. Trying to get things in the pipeline, trying to get things moving, just to see how things are going. And the plan tomorrow is basically the same thing. I'm gonna reach out to a bunch of clients that I haven't spoken to in a while. Going to reach out to some clients I haven't spoken to before Christmas, just get things in the pipeline and get things moving, right? Because my plan by the end of January is I want to be not so much set up for the year, but I want to basically go into like January, February, March with at least a solid foundation of something, of stuff happening, you know? And yeah, guys, pretty much that's all that we've been up to today. It's been manic from start to finish, and obviously, as you can tell by the past, 3 minutes, trying to explain everything, it's just crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got up to today for this Tuesday. And yeah, it's pretty interesting as well, guys, because we literally only have, what, 6 episodes left after today, which is mental. So we're creeping up on the end of this series, and genuinely, I can't wait to do a recap of everything. Just go through things like views, give you guys insights on what different social media platforms are like for this type of content, and basically just figuring out what the plan is going forward, right? Because obviously, I've sat here, I've documented my whole life every day for a year in terms of business and everything. And I think genuinely, and again, I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek with this. I don't think daily content is going to be the way forward for me personally going forward because of just how busy we're going to be in the plans that we've got. I think what I'm going to aim to do is possibly weekly, maybe, or bi weekly videos of what has actually gone on, like day to day and everything, and just give people more of a insight into exactly what's going on, right? Because our plans for 2026 are very bold, and I don't exactly want to get into too much detail with them, but put it this way: in 2025 to 2026, we've grown roughly about 75% year on year. Okay, and our plan for 2026 is to grow 100, 200 times than what we did last year, which is ambitious as hell, right? But obviously, again, I don't want to get into the specifics of everything because, sometimes if you put it out there, you're going to look stupid, right? But yeah, my plan of attack is pretty simple for 2026. We want to grow to a point, where we're gonna need staff, where we're gonna hit our ceiling, and we just want it to be a very good year for everybody. And like I said, this year for us, being 5 years in business this year, is just going to be about providing for people as much as possible, whether that's the SaaS side of it, whether that's the website side of it, whether that's the consultation side of it, whatever it is, SEO, whatever, right? That's solely our plan for 2026, and obviously, I'm gonna try and take you guys along, with me for it, but just in a way that's not daily, and I'll explain the premise of everything when we get to the finale, because the finale is gonna go through everything and explain, I think, why I'm going to do it. But yeah, for now, guys, anyway, I've been rambling for nearly 7 minutes now. That's pretty much everything for me today for our Tuesday update. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you're all keeping alright. And I'll see you tomorrow for episode 360. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.